Welcome student in our today's online section of subject advanced manufacturing processes. Today we are going to see another topic of our chapter number 3, which is abrasive water jet machining. Here I am going to show you. Okay, so what is this abrasive water jet machining? In short, it is also named as AWJM. So what is this abrasive jet machining? As a high velocity water is issued from the orifice into the mixing chamber, low pressure vacuum is created within the mixing chamber. So what is the name itself tells that abrasive jet machining means here we are going to assume machining by using the water jet, and in that water jet we have the mix up of abrasive particles. Metered abrasive particles are introduced into the mixing chambers through a port. Abrasive machining are method using different techniques like vibratory feeder or tooth belt feeder. So how we are going to achieve this? We are going to see in today's section. So here we are. What is this water jet machining or abrasive jet machining? Is that it is suitable for cutting plastics, then foods, rubber insulations, then automotive carpenting and headlines. We are going to use this abrasive water jet machining. Harder metals can be machined by using this AWJM. It was developed in 1974 to a clean metal prior to surface treatment of the metal. The addition of abrasives to the water jet enhances MRR, means material removal rate, producing the cutting speed between 51 and 460 mm per minute. Generally, abrasive water jet machining cuts 10 times faster than the conventional machining method. If we are going to use abrasive particles, then it becomes abrasive water jet machining. Normally it is water jet machining. So there is a difference between this water jet machining and abrasive. The main difference is that in abrasive water jet machining we are going to use the abrasive particles along with the water jet. The basic methodology is that water is pumped at sufficient high pressure, which is 200 to 400 megapascal. Intensifier, it is work as a device which intensifies the jet of water. Because of this, it's a high velocity of approximately 1000 meter per second jet of water is produced. Such a high velocity water jet can machine thin sheet foils of aluminium, leather, textiles, frozen foods, etc. Water jet machining, it is a commercially pure water is used for machining, but in case of abrasive water jet machining we are mix the abrasive particles with water. In exam we only have to write the principle, then construction, working and applications of water jet machining. The deep study is not present here. Okay, so this is the systematic diagram of this CNC operated water jet machining. The main applications can be the paint remover, then cleaning, then cutting soft metal, cutting frozen meat, textiles, leather industry, mass immunization, surgery, pinning, pocket milling. At all these places we can use the abrasive water jet machine for drilling and turning, then nuclear plant dismantling. The water jet machining and abrasive jet machining materials. On which materials we can use this? So on steel, then tin alloy, nickel alloys, polymers, honeycombs, metal metric composites, concrete, stone granite, wood, reinforced plastics, then metal polymers, laminators, then glass fiber metal laminators. All these are the materials on which abrasive water jet machining can be used. Applications can be the cutting ability of water jet machining can be improved drastically by adding hard and sharp abrasive particle into the water jet. Thus the water jet machining is typically used to cut so-called softer and easier to machine material like thin sheets and foils. Non-ferrous metallic alloys, wood, textiles, honeycombs, polymers can be cut. Other than cutting, machining, high pressure water jet is also find application in paint removal, cleaning, surgery. We already see this slide. It can also be used beside cutting for pocket milling, turning and drilling also. one of the strategic area for these various robotic abrasive water jet machining is finding a critical application in dismantling the nuclear power plant. Dismantling means removing this nuclear power plant, or dismantling means disposing of this nuclear power plant. At that time also this water jet machining find its particular application. Then these are the some applications, or these are the some samples which are created by using the abrasive water jet machining. I will show you one video of this abrasive water jet machining also. The advantages of this is that it is extremely fast setup and programming, very little fixturing for the most part. Then machine virtually, and any 2D shape of any material can be machined by using this. A very low side forces during the machining, almost no heat generated on the parts. Then can machine thick plates also. So what is happening is 70% water, then 70% abrasive particles are mixed in the mixture, and which are forced through this nozzle in the form of jet on the workpiece, and it produces the machining there. It is named as abrasive water jet machining. In abrasive water jet machining, the water jet accelerated abrasive particles, not the water, to cause the material removal. After the pure water jet is created, abrasives are added using either the injection or suspension method. The important parameters of the abrasives are the material structure, hardness, grain shape, size and distribution. The basic machining system of abrasive water jet machining contains the following: water delivery, then abrasive hopper or feeder, intensifier, filters, and mixing chambers, cutting nozzles and catchers. So this is the brief diagram. Here water is added. Here you can see it is the water nozzle, and in this water nozzle we are going to add this abrasive particles. We are going to add the abrasive particles in the water nozzle, and this water nozzle is from this water nozzle the water is coming in the form of jet, and it is directly focused on the workpiece, producing the machining there. So simply water, then we are producing the water jet by adding the abrasives to the water jet, and we perform the machining here, and we name it as abrasive water jet machining. अरे बिजी हूँ बिजी एक चलिए. That's an intensifier. What is this intensifier is driven by the hydraulic motor or hydraulic power pack, and it intensifies the water jet here. We are not having to study all this in the deep. We just know that working and construction working principle. We are not going to study in deep. Here you can see it is the cutting head, so it is presence of the orifice, and then water is coming throughout the orifice, and then abrasive particle is added to the jet, and then it is focused on the workpiece here. Here, as the high velocity water is issued from the orifice into the mixing chamber, low pressure vacuum is created within the mixing chamber. Metered abrasive particles are introduced into the mixing chamber through a port. The abrasive particles are metered using the different techniques like vibratory feeder or two-third belt feeder. In this way, we can achieve this abrasive water jet machining. Here I am going to show you the video of this abrasive jet machining. You can see here that how they are going to actually achieve this abrasive water jet machining. So this is the nozzle through which a water jet along with abrasives are coming out, and here it is moving on this workpiece, producing the desired machining there. It is a cutting, circular cutting is going on there. You can see the desired shape in every form can be obtained by moving the jet here. Sometimes the jet is fixed and workpiece is movable. You can say, see, any type of shape can be cut here. This is computerized numerically controlled water jet. Without producing heat, it is machining here. You can see how sharp the cutting is there, and you can see the pressure of water which is produced by the intensifier. You can see the any shape can be machined by using this abrasive water jet machining here. You can see the component here. Okay, so I think you get this topic of abrasive water jet machining. Now we are going to see today's another concept, which is electric wire discharge machining. So before starting this electric wire discharge machining, I will show you the image of this. So here you can see this is the wire electric discharge machining. The name electric discharge machining is that in electrical discharge machining we are using the electrode and we remove the material there by creation of the spark. So here it is wire electric discharge, means here the electrode, it is in the form of the wire. You can see this is the wire. Focus on my cursor. This wire, it is in, mostly of copper material, and it is continuously moving through the workpiece here. And as this copper wire, it is mounted on this wire pulley, which causes the motion of this wire only in the one direction. And as this is this wire, it is a form of electrode, and when this wire is continuously moving through this workpiece, it produces the spark. Now we can move the workpiece or either this wire electrode, and in this moment the spark is created and cutting of this workpiece is performed. Now you can see that as the discharge spark is created and cutting is takes place there, then there will be the creation of heat. So to eliminate that heat, we are going to use a deionized water as a cooling agent there, and you can either completely immerse this workpiece, or you can either make a coolant nozzle arrangement there, so that our workpiece will not get heated and system remains cool, and thermal stresses will not be developed there. So again listen me. The basic principle or mechanism of this wire electric discharge machining is similar to the electric discharge machining. However, the difference is only that instead of moving electrode as in electric discharge machining, here the electrode is in the process is a moving wire of copper or brass. A vertical oriented wire is fed into the workpiece. Here you can see this vertical oriented wire is fed into this workpiece, and for feeding a pre-drilled hole is available there, and for continuous motion of this wire is present here by means of these wire pulleys. You can see here in small also that this wire diameter and around this wire diameter the spark is created, and when you move this wire, we can get the creation of the slot, or we can get the cutting operation there. Again listen me. A vertical oriented wire is fed into the workpiece, continuously traveling from a supply spool to take up the spool, so that it is a continuously renewed. Since it will get worn out during the process, for this purpose a hole is pre-drilled in the workpiece through which the wire electrode will pass. Here the hole is pre-drilled, and through this pre-drilled hole the wire electrode is passed, and this wire can be wear out, so every time we are going to use the new wire there. The hole diameter is not submerged in electric medium as in EDM. Instead, the working zone alone is supplied with a coaxial jet of dielectric medium. In this process, deionized water is used. One of the most important aspects in this ability to cut complex two-dimensional profiles. Okay, so here we are again going to see. The wire moves through the workpiece like a band saw, removing the material by electric discharge there. The dielectric fluid is applied into the work area. The wire is generally used once because it is wear out and it is inexpensive one. Here again you can see the diagram here. The wire is continuously feeding to this workpiece in vertical way, and dielectric fluid is supplied there. You may call it as a coolant also. This is the general machine of wire cutting here. You can see here this is the workpiece, and on this workpiece this wire is working as the electrode vertically, and it is continuously moving through this workpiece, producing the slot there, or producing the machining there. Okay, so these are some tools which are created by using this wire cutting process. Okay, here I am going to show you a video. So here you can see this is the wire which is when it is come in contact with the workpiece, it creates a spark there, and on this we are applying this water, deionized water as a dielectric medium there, and as this wire moves in forward direction, a spark is created along with, and the cutting or slotting operation in the workpiece is performed there. You can see it on your screen. This is the dielectric fluid there, deionized water. Here you can see that cutting of gear is also takes place. Here is the wire electrode here, and we are going to make a gear wheel there. You can see when this wire comes in contact with this workpiece, it is passing through the pre-drilled hole there. Now this wire electrode is coming, and we are going to enter it from this gear wheel. You can see here this tiny wire is used to cut the gear there. As this wire is too thin, so it is inexpensive and it wear out in this process, so we are going to reuse this wire every time. We are going to use new wire every time. Reuse of wire is not allowed here. Now this wire is installed on the pulleys here. You can see these are the pulleys which makes the motion of wire through the workpiece in vertical direction. You can see the wire arrangement here. You can see here now this wire touched the center of this bore. This motion is controlled by a CNC here. Both external and internal machining can be possible here. Sometimes it is completely deep in the water, sometimes a water jet is used here. You can see here this wire comes in contact with this gear here and producing the tooths there. You can see there is a continuous motion of wire, and it is starts producing the spool there and start producing the cutting or slotting effect. The motion of wire is computerized, numerically controlled. This is the work in progress, as half of the cutting of gear is completed here. Now next half is going to remain, so they just move this workpiece and working of the next half is starting now. This is just for the sitting purpose. To text the correction in dimension, they are making just this is the setting purpose. Yeah. He cut this, now they got the perfect center. Now again they are going to feed this wire, they are making this wire arrangement. Before this, in this drilled hole, they adjust the center of this drilled for proper cutting of this gear. As the workpiece is too thickness is too high, so they completely immerse it in a fluid. Okay students, so here we are stopping. I hope you understand the today's concept. If you have any doubt, then you can contact me on my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you.